Good morning, comrades. Good morning. I know people have been calling you comrades and you're wondering, what is this comrades? The moment you step into the university, the day you came in with your bag, you registered, you were given a registration number, you have a third name or a fourth name. So if your name is Mary Wanjiru Karaoke, then you become Mary Wanjiru Karaoke who? Comrades. So that name is going to be with you until you graduate. To my colleagues, the DVCs, to the registrars, the deans present, the heads of departments present, the directors present, fellow colleague lecturers, student leaders present, all protocols observed. Good morning once more. You know, the British taught us to observe protocols, so you must say all protocols observed when you are tired of naming. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you, because I know you've been welcomed a number of times. And I hope you're not tired of our welcoming you. And we'll continue welcoming you. Why do we continue welcoming you? Because we cherish you, because we value you, because you are very important people to us. So welcome once again to Maasai Mara University. Now, Maasai Mara University, we call ourselves the foundation of higher education. Why do we do that? Because we are a unique institution. I may not tell you much, you may have heard some, but you'll discover why we call ourselves the foundation of higher education. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you for the sterling performance that you got when you sat for your KCSE. We are celebrating the fruit of your hard work today. Truly, you deserve a pat on the back because of that achievement. So I want you to turn to the person next to you. Don't worry whether they're a lady or a man. Just turn to them, look at them in the eye, and tell them, I'm patting you on the back on behalf of the Vice-Chancellor. Can you do that for me? Some people are not patting. The in front row, you are not patting somebody. Pat somebody on the back. I'm patting you. No, don't hurt them. Can I demonstrate what patting is so that you don't beat somebody like this? No. Do that for me. Yes, that is now patting. Thank you. Thank you very much. Clap for yourselves. You have really patted. Today, you have started your journey towards becoming the cream of the society. It may not be a smooth ride. You will meet bumps here and there as you take your journey of 4 years in Maasai Mara University. But as your Vice-Chancellor, I want to assure you that the journey is worth it. The whole week, you have been hearing from different people trying to help you to settle in this great university. These include your colleagues whom I know have talked to you, and you've seen Mr. President behind here, Mwema Victor introducing his colleagues. You have heard from the deans of faculties. You have heard from the heads of departments. You have heard from the dean of students and his team. You have also heard from the security team. And I'm impressed that, is it on Tuesday or Wednesday, they came to my office to tell me we are here to address your students on security matters. The security team from the county was here to share with us how we need to secure ourselves in this new environment. These are just but a few others. And you have been told that you are going to hear from the DVCs next week to also give you some advice. If you put into practice what they have told you, you will not go wrong at all in your life in this university. May I take this opportunity to thank you, above everything else, for selecting Maasai Mara University. You are in the right university, because I believe, seated here in front of us, you deserve the best in life. I want to remind you that you're not here by chance. You are here by divine design. Even before you were born, those of us who read the Bible, God told Jeremiah, before you were born, when you were still in your mother's womb, I knew you. So God knew that at this moment in your life, you will be a student at Maasai Mara University. Embrace the new life, but with caution. You will have a lot of freedom to choose what you want to do anytime. However, mark my however, that freedom comes with responsibility. Choose to cultivate a sense of pride and love for this great university. The period of your study is 4 years. So I urge you to make it just the 4 years. Don't go beyond. Don't repeat a class. Don't be suspended and be home and then you come and do it for 5 years. Just make it, for me, the 4 years. Not more than that. Ensure you make the best of your years by making friends, learning new things, because there's a lot to be learned, consulting your lecturers where necessary, and being the best that you can be during the 4 years. Here, you will meet people from all manner of backgrounds. Please, I urge you as your Vice-Chancellor, do not try to copy anyone, either in their dressing, the way they walk, the way they talk. If you hear somebody talking with the accent, you also want to talk with accent. Just be yourself the way I'm talking to you now. Be yourself. So don't copy anyone, because there's only one you in the entire universe. If you are Mary Wekesa, there's only that Mary Wekesa that looks like you in the entire universe. As they say, ladies and gentlemen, attitude determines one's altitude. I pray that you develop the right attitude that will be the driver in your entire learning period in Maasai Mara University. I urge you to take advantage of the rich learning environment provided by this great university so that you can unfold your full potential. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to stress the following points. Number one, let me urge you to put God first in all that you do. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So says the good book. Then in Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6, we are told that in all your ways you acknowledge God. Please acknowledge God, no matter what you perceive Him to be. Number two, let me say something about your academic life. Please take your studies seriously, work hard, but also work smart. Because when you work just hard, it may not pay off. But when you work hard and you work smart, then it will pay off. I urge you to be punctual, because you have limited time of only 4 years in this university. Learn about the university. Interact with students who are doing other degree programs so that you get to learn beyond your degree program. Interact with your professors. They are here to guide and mentor you. Participate in other activities within the university so that you don't just concentrate on your books. Involve yourself with extracurricular activities. Interact with your colleagues, because they will be part of your future interaction and network. Know your lecturers and your professors, because you'll need them. After your degree program, you are going to be looking for referees, and they are the ones who know you better. Third point I want to stress is the time management. As the saying goes, time waits for no man. Time is a precious commodity that you should never waste at all. Therefore, time management will be a critical part of your university life if you are to succeed in your studies. There will be no bell here. There will be no assembly. The Vice-Chancellor will not address you again, as I'm doing today, until the day you are graduating. That is the day you'll see me again, declaring that the degrees can be given. So nobody is going to watch over you. Your professors will not watch over you. Please manage your time in your own way, in the best way possible, so that you can do the right thing always. We don't have any assemblies here, where the bell rings and then you are called that the Vice-Chancellor is calling for assembly, she wants to address students. No, we don't. There's time and season for everything. If you read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, you will get that information. In the university, you must strive to manage your time between academics and social life. Social life is good, but academic life is very important. So see how you are going to balance them. How you manage your time will determine the length of your stay in the university. Time management will also determine the quality of the degree at the end of your studies. I'm sure the deans have told you that here we have categories of degrees. The best is first class. Second is upper division. Third one is lower division. Fourth one is pass. I don't think I want any of us to get out of this university with a pass. No. Let us strive for the first one. But if by any chance you miss the first one, please remain in the second one. Don't go to the third one. The fourth point I want to stress is friendship. Excuse me. They say iron sharpens iron. Choose your friends wisely. Choose friends who will improve all areas of your life, not those who will pull you down. There are friends who may want to derail you. Please be careful whom you bring close as your friend. There is a saying that goes, show me your friends and I will tell who you are. If I'm a thief, and I'm glad I'm not, I will only work with thieves, isn't it? I cannot work with people who don't steal because there's nothing we share in common. So whoever you're going to bring close to as your friend in this university, we are very quick at knowing the kind of student that you are. Your friends are people who will be there for you during times of trouble, so focus on quality friends and not quantity. True friends will criticize you when you go wrong. If you have a friend who is always telling you well done, be careful. But if you have a friend who tells you that was very wrong, you shouldn't have done that at all, that is a good friend, because they want to make you a better person. The fifth part that I want to stress is your finances. Under the current government funding model, you will be given what we call upkeep. And Mwema, where's Mwema? Yes, Mwema already told us that you have received. Sindio, how many of us have received our upkeep money? Just by a show of hands. You have received it. Let's see. We'll not come to steal it, so don't, some of us are putting like this. Please put it like this. How many have received our upkeep money? Dean, the number is a bit low, Dean of Students. The number is a bit low, so we need to work on that. Through the office of the Dean of Students, we are going to assist you to get the money. This money should take care of your needs. You must learn how to budget for the money. You must learn how to save, because that will be critical for you to survive throughout the semester. Practice delayed gratification. Don't start squandering that money, and when it is 1 month to the end of the semester, then you start begging from others. Please budget within that money, live within your means. If you cannot afford something, just put it on hold for now. When you complete your degree, you will be earning your money. Now you can buy it. But for now, let us only purchase what we must purchase. Do not spend your money on leisure. We have a lot of entertainment places in Narok. In fact, Narok is not having shortage of entertainment places. One time, I stopped somewhere to buy something, and then I read in front of me, Hangover Bar. Then I asked myself, how can anybody name their bar Hangover? And I was told it is hangover because when you get in there, for sure you'll have a hangover tomorrow. That is just one of them, but there are many. So please, make sure that you don't spend all your money on leisure. Allow me to mention something about fun and recreation. I mentioned in my opening remarks that you have a lot of freedom compared to your high school days. Therefore, have fun. But have fun within the limits. Don't overdo it. Enjoy your 4 years of study in this university as much as you can. But remember that freedom that you have from high school has a lot of responsibility. Be a responsible person in all your actions so that you avoid regrets later. Whatever action you take, make sure that you are responsible for it. Freedom is good and it is very sweet, but it comes with accountability. So be accountable for everything that you do in this university, starting from the day you walked into our gates. Avoid things like drug and substance abuse. Again, we have plenty of that in Narok. Avoid such, because the moment you indulge in them, they will steal your time for studying. And when they steal your time for studying, it means you'll fail in your exams. And when you fail in your exams, the DVC here is very quick at telling you either you repeat the year or sometimes you are told you can't make it. Because if you have no grades, you are not coming to class, you are just indulging. What do? We say that one is not worth being in the university. And I pray that none of us will fall victim of that. Be responsible for your personal security and avoid places that can lead to insecurity. For example, I'm sure the security team from the county talked to you about our river. And I'm told that Bishop Rugut was here to just pray over that river with you people. That river is dangerous. It has claimed a number of lives. We don't want any more lives to be claimed. And that's why he came to pray over it. Also, avoid situations that will land you in trouble with the law. If you misbehave out there, is there anybody here who is under 18? By a show of hands, who is under 18 here? No hand is going up. That tells me that we are all adults. In Kenya, the law prescribes that anybody over 18 is an adult. So if you are caught on the wrong side of the law, the Dean of Students will be called and told your student John Mungai or John Joroge or John Otieno has been arrested and they are in the police custody. So the dean has to struggle to see how to bail you out. Please, I see some of them are laughing. I hope you don't fall victims. Don't fall victims. Because us will just be called and told, your student so-and-so is in police custody. We found them on the wrong side of the law. And then the Dean of Students has to struggle for you. Please avoid that. The next one, which I know also has been touched, and I have to touch it as your mother, because now you are all my children. You can imagine the 3,000 plus. You are now my children. I want to mention something about romance and sex. If you choose to be in a relationship, which is okay, I'm not saying you should not be in a relationship, but if you choose to be in one, choose wisely, because many people have had their studies derailed because they fell into wrong relationships. I'm aware that a lot of things go on where some girls now stop going to class because they are in a relationship. Some men stop going to class because they are in a relationship. Please choose wisely. For those who are sexually active, can I repeat that? For those of us who are sexually active, be responsible and protect yourself, because there has been an increase in new varieties of sexually transmitted infections among the youths. HIV/AIDS is not going down the way we think. It is prevalent, but among the youths. I want to urge you to be responsible in whatever you do. Take care of yourself. And for my dear girls, a small piece of advice. Can I see by a show of hands how many are girls here? Boys, don't raise your hands. Can I see by a show of hands how many are girls? Yes, yes. Now I'm talking to you, not as a Vice-Chancellor. I'm talking to you as a fellow girl, because once upon a time, I was a girl like you. Let us avoid. Let us avoid. And I want to repeat, please, let us avoid unwanted pregnancies. If you must have sex, ensure that you have safe sex. Protect yourself. Because the moment you get a baby, your attention will be on the baby and not on the studies. And what will happen? You'll miss on time of studies. Please, as much as possible, let us avoid being in the family way, if we can. Let me touch on health. If you're feeling unwell, do not be afraid to seek medical assistance from our health facilities. I'm sure they have talked to you, and I'm sure you've been shown. It's just in front behind my office there. Please walk in there, see the nurse, see the doctor, explain your problem. We will attend to it. Some of us will be sick, but they fear to go to the clinic for reasons which I don't understand. I mean, if I'm sick, I'm sick. Mtu akiwa mgonjwa si ni mgonjwa? Mbona utaficha ati wewe ni mgonjwa? Hakuna haja. Ukiwa mgonjwa, tembea hospitali hapa, utatibiwa. There's no need to hide. Because some will go to the dean of students and say, you know, my colleague has been sick for the last 2 days and he has refused to go to the dispensary. Why? We are here to attend to you. We are now the replacement of your parents. If by any chance you need a counselor, the dean of students will help you get a counselor, because we have one. The counselor is always at hand to listen to your problem, to help you as much as possible, to walk with you through the problem. So please, again, don't feel shy. Remember, it is very okay not to be okay. Can I take that again? It is very okay not to be okay. It doesn't matter whether you're experiencing stress, mental problem, it's about the seas of fulfilled life. Number one, be confident in life. Please be confident. Have confidence. You are past your KCSE, you are here. You are now a university student. Maybe the only one in your village, I don't know. You could be the only one from your village. So why not have that confidence that I have arrived? Let me work hard because I have arrived. So have confidence in yourself. And that confidence will help you to express yourself with clarity. Because when you are confident, you don't fear anything. The next C is courageous. Be courageous enough to face challenges of life. We all go through challenges in life. All of us, including the people you see with the gowns here, and including the VC. But when you are courageous, then you'll be able to overcome these challenges. Be careful. That's the third C. Be careful not to fall in the traps that will be laid on your way. Remember, I said you have started your journey in the university of 4 years. It is a rough one, but if you manage it, then the future is bright. There will be bumps, there may be thorns, there may be pits, but how you handle yourself will determine whether you will be able to overcome this. The last thing I want to stress, there are many, is be compassionate to fellow humans, and you will fill your heart with joy. When you are compassionate to others, when you help others, you'll also be helped. You are actually cultivating a seed. The other thing I want to mention is our brand. I heard you already know about the 4 M's, the 5 M's. Maasai Mara University is the only university near an internationally renowned game reserve. That is Maasai Mara Game Reserve. And we compare, we share a name with the game reserve. So when you talk to your colleagues in other university, one of the points that you need to be proud about is that part. Ask them whether they are near any game reserve. They'll tell you no. But you are near the game reserve. Not very far from here. And I hope during your studies here, you'll get time, Professor, you take them to the game reserve. If you take tourism, Professor Nampushe is nodding here. You will go to the game reserve. If you don't take tourism, just find out from your lecturers, how do we visit the game reserve? Because it's not very far from here. Recently, we branded ourselves using 5 M's model. The 5 M's, which have been mentioned, let me repeat them. Maasai Mara Game Reserve, which I've said. We have the Mau Forest Ecosystem. We have the Mara River Ecosystem. I'm sure you've heard of the migration of the wild beast. Not very far from here. This is the 7th wonder of the world. Then we have the 4th M is Ma Culture. We are located in Narok, and you can see, after we remove these dresses, including myself, you meet me in my traditional attire. Every Friday, we are in a traditional attire to honor and to respect our culture. So you'll see the people with gowns here after this, they will be having Maasai blanket, or, excuse me, or they will be adorned like you see me adorned after I remove this one here. The last M ni maombi kwa wote, kwa sababu hakuna chochote tunaweza achieve bila Mungu. Without God, we cannot. We can't achieve anything. Again, those of us who read the Bible, Moses told God, if you're not going with us from here, afadhali tusiende. Hatuwezi kutoka hapa bila wewe. Enda na sisi, ndio watu wajue sisi ni watoto wako. We have maombi kwa wote. And the lady who is chairing that is the lady who prayed, Nancy Kimile. There you are. That is the chair of Maombi kwa wote. If you need any spiritual help, we also have chaplains. We have our pastors around. We have everybody to help you with spiritual matters. The M's are features around us, except the last one, which we brought on board to honor God and acknowledge Him in all that we do. We are using these M's to market the university locally and abroad. I want to invite you to be part of the 5 M's as we take this great university to the greatest heights. Our plan is also to immerse you in the community, to identify the challenges that the community around is facing. I'll put a committee in place to work on this, and I'm going to get a report that will show me the logistics of how we are going to place the 3,000 plus students in the community, so that you get to learn the community. You get to know what they are going through. You get to know their challenges. Identify a problem. Tell your head of department, for me, this is the problem I want to work on for the rest of the 4 years. Why community immersion? Community immersion will shape your life. It will make you an all-round graduate at the end of your 4 years in this university. I want to touch on quality education. Maasai Mara University has reviewed the curriculum. We have introduced 2 core courses on entrepreneurship and innovation. One, you will take in first year. The second one, you will take in third year. And when you take that third year course on entrepreneurship, by then, you should have an idea of what you want to innovate. At the end of your 4 years, what is your innovation? Because we are among the few universities, I would say 14 universities in Kenya. In total, we have over 70 universities in Kenya. But we are among the few universities that were selected to be piloted to be what we call entrepreneurial universities. And for us to be the entrepreneurial university, we must stress entrepreneurship and innovation in our curriculum. That is mandatory, and that's why we have done what we have done. Our curriculum is geared towards producing job creators and not job seekers. I don't want to meet you in Nairobi 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years from today, and you are having torn shoes. Your trouser is worn out. The shirt has changed color. You try to introduce yourself and I can't remember you. And then you say, I was a student at Maasai Mara University. I graduated in the year 2027. So where are you these days? Madam, I'm still looking for a job. Which job? And from where? That is why we are shaping you to be job creators and not to go there and seek jobs. We want you to get out of this university, and before long, you're the one employing people. The university has also taken another great step. We are introducing foreign languages in our curriculum. Already we have French, which is going on, and we introduced German language, which is, I think, is already approved by Senate, and people are already registering. I was told we want to start in January. And also, we are working towards Chinese and Korean language, among others. The question is, why introduce the foreign languages? We are introducing the foreign languages because we want to prepare you not for jobs in Kenya only. I want to hear that you are now working in China, you are working in Korea, you are working in Germany, you are working in India. So we are introducing the foreign languages to equip you with another language, which will help you to get a job. Let me give an example. Right now, as I'm talking to you, there is such a high demand for nurses in Germany. And that's why we introduced the language. There is a director of German who visited the university. And when we shared with her that we want to introduce the German language, she was very excited. She told us, start it, and we'll see how we are going to facilitate you with whatever you need so that the language can be taught effectively here. Why? Because there's demand for people who speak German. So if you take German language, you can't go wrong. Chinese, you can't go wrong. French, you can't go wrong. Korean, you can't go wrong. Arabic, you can't go wrong. Japanese, you can't go wrong, and so forth and so forth. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, let me express my expectations from you people. In summary, I expect the following from you. 1, be a good manager of your time. That I've said, and I want to repeat it, because I know how time is going to determine what you come out with in this university. Balance between leisure and academic. Consider the most important things that will help you in achieving your future goals. You are not here for the 4 years only. You are here for the 4 years into the future. Because whatever you do here will determine the kind of Kenyan citizen you are going to be. If you play around, then you know what will happen. If you take your studies seriously, again you know what will happen. Be responsible for your action. Project a positive attitude. Because I said that attitude will determine your altitude. It will determine how far you can go. So I urge you to cultivate a positive attitude. Embrace the change from high school to the university life cautiously. I will repeat that. Embrace the change from high school to the university cautiously for the reasons that I already gave. You know already what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, because now you are over 18, you are ladies and gentlemen. In conclusion, make your stay at Maasai Mara University memorable by doing the right things at the right time, in the right places, with the right people, all the time. That is a loaded statement, and listen to me carefully, because once upon a time, I sat like you are sitting, and I was addressed. Make your stay at Maasai Mara University memorable by doing the right thing, at the right time, in the right places, with the right people, all the time. And you will never go wrong. And therefore, as I conclude, as your Vice-Chancellor, I want to wish you all the best in your academic pursuit, to be the best person. We will encourage. We have clubs, music club, whatever they are, we have drama, we have all these things, and we will help you to bring that talent out, so that apart from your academics, you can also do something else with your talent. With those not very many remarks, I don't think there were very many. Were they many? No, there were not many. With those, it looked like there were many. With those few remarks, students of first years, I beg you, as your mother, I want to beg you, make the best of the time that you are here at Maasai Mara University. And if you do that for me, I can tell you the sky will not be the limit. You can actually go beyond the sky. Thank you very much, and God bless you.